I know it's kind of early for this, but considering the fact that this is a game that people have been waiting to see for over a decade, I'd figure I'd just give my 2 cents in terms of how well that I think this game might possibly do when it's officially released during the latter part of 2025. That is, if it doesn't get delayed. Grand Theft Auto 6. Honestly, this game has a lot of there's a lot riding on this game for the most part because it's the sequel to Grand Theft Auto 5 from 2013, and that's a game that was probably one of the best-selling titles of the teens decade. Probably the one of the best-selling, video games of all time because it did more than 200 million in terms of sales. And it's something that I'm pretty sure a lot of people, including, Rockstar Games, did not expect. They probably didn't expect that game to sell as much as it did. And it seemed like for the most part, they was very uncertain on whether or not they was going to create a sequel because they didn't know how to top, Grand Theft Auto 5 after it came out back in 2013. I know GTA Online was one of the many things that contribute to the overall replay value of GTA 5 along with the story of that game. And you look at GTA 5 and you look at like how much money went into that. I don't know the exact number, but I read somewhere that cost more than $200 million to, I guess, make GTA 5. And you look at GTA 6, the budget for that game was reportedly around like 2 billion or something of that nature. And when I first saw that number, I was like, "Yee." I was kind of just like, shocked about that. And I didn't really know what to think about that. And I'm just thinking this game better, it better be a success. It better sell more than GTA 5 because that's a lot of money to be pumping into a game like this. And and I do feel like it's an interesting approach that Rockstar Games is taking with this upcoming installment with a female protagonist, and the fact that the setting for the game is supposed to be in Florida or like a fictional version of Florida, and I think the time period's supposed to be like the 2020s decade, so it's supposed to be modern for the most part. And the fact that this game is supposed to be it's supposed to be somewhat inspired by like Vice City is something that's cool because I think Rockstar is well aware that GTA Vice City is one of their more iconic video games, and I guess they decided to use that and then do something that resembles a Bonnie and Clyde dynamic with Lucia and her boyfriend. And and I don't know, like this game is something that people have been itching to learn more about since 2022, ever since that leak happened and it got taken down and I think the feds got involved and it was just it was crazy for the most part. And and I feel like even though like we've learned some details about the game, like about the open world environment and where the setting's going to be, we don't know too much about the story other than the fact that Lucia um, at some point in the game, she ends up being a prison inmate. I don't know if that's going to be like the start of the game or the middle of the game, but you know that she's doing everything she can to eventually evade custody and evade the authorities. So it seems like she's, kind of on the run. And I think that's something that's interesting because it's something I haven't really seen in the older, like, GTA games or anything like that. And as far as sales are concerned, I really think it's something that depends on how well the game's marketed, and and I guess what the story's like, what additions in terms of gameplay mechanics is going to be included in GTA 6 because like in every sequel you make for a video game, there's got to be a step forward in something, whether it be gameplay mechanics, whether it be storytelling, whether it be character development. There's got to be something that people have to look forward to that's going to be an improvement over the last game that came out. And as far as this game possibly surpassing GTA 5, I'm not exactly sure. You would have to give it like a decade after it comes out for it to even have a discussion on whether or not, that's going to be a thing because, GTA 5 didn't, hit that number of like 200 million whatever in just a few years. It took like a decade for that to happen. And it ended up being Rockstar's like most successful video game ever, if you're not, arguing in favor of Red Dead Redemption 2, but yeah, it seemed like Grand Theft Auto 6 is a game that's going to end up shattering sales records after it comes out. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be looking forward to it. It's only going to be on the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. It hasn't been confirmed for PC for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but I do feel like if this game is going to be left off of PC, that could be a huge mistake that can backfire on Rockstar because a lot of people are PC gamers nowadays. I don't see or hear too many people talk about, the Xbox Series X. I I hear more people talk about the PlayStation 5. A lot of people I talk to say they own PlayStation 5s opposed to Xbox Series X. And we know for a fact that this game isn't going to be on the Nintendo Switch or the Switch 2 or anything like that. So it really makes you wonder whether or not this game not being on the PC is going to overall end up affecting the game's sales. But as it currently stands, there's supposed to be some type of news in regards to GTA 6 that people are expecting on November 22nd. If not on that date, before the end of the month. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but there has been like, screenshot leaks online in relation to GTA 6 that has appeared. It's got, a lot of people talking. It got, a lot of people buzzing about what to expect from Rockstar Games in relation to GTA 6. And, there's a lot of details that we're hoping to learn about this game before the end of 2024.